When it comes to your wedding day, one of the biggest things women worry about is their makeup. Now, to stop you from making all those classic mistakes, I'm joined by award-winning celebrity makeup artist and director of the Powder Room Girls, Rona Cullinan. Now, Rona, where do you begin? I assume it's by finding a makeup artist in the first place.
Yes, your makeup is really important on the day. How you look on the day is going to reflect how you feel. So you really want to be comfortable in the makeup, love it, and also to gel with your makeup artist. So it's really important to find somebody that you like, who's competent to do the job for you, and that you absolutely love the style that they give you.
So a lot of women, they get magazines. A lot of girls I know would flick through them. They'd come into a makeup artist and say, okay, I want to look like Ava Longoria Parker or whoever on the big day. Is that possible? Is that the right way to go about it?
Yeah, well, you know, people are influenced by trends. So what I would advise you to do is to take some different photographs that you really love. Also take some photographs that you really don't like and bring them to your makeup artist. And what she can do is judge the style of makeup that you are looking for. So look for the trend in the makeup rather than trying to look like the person because, you know, Ava is fantastic, but, you know, we'd all love to look like her. But just to take kind of more the detail of the makeup rather than the person and how they wear the makeup.
And you mentioned trends. I assume, like, going back to 2010, the look was kind of this nude makeup look. Looking perfect, but looks like you've got no makeup on it whatsoever. Like Amy Hooverman did it, Celia Ahern did it. Is that the trend for 2011 as well? Would you recommend kind of?
Yeah, well, the trend is always going to be to keep it more neutral and to keep a more natural look. And it should really be a better version of yourself without looking too made up. But what has coming into trend a lot as well is people just doing it to suit themselves. If they wear a lot of makeup in the evening time, they want to look like themselves, so they want to wear a lot more makeup, which is fine as long as it's perfect and polished.
So you mentioned you should click with your makeup artist, but how do you find that right makeup artist in the first place? And how do you know they're any good?
Well, you have to do your research. A lot of people work from word of mouth. You can look through forums and websites, other brides recommending makeup artists. It's a really good way of getting to know different makeup artists and what their styles are. Also look through the actual makeup artist gallery as well, if they have websites, and see if you like their style of makeup. You know, some people have more of a natural style or more of a glamorous style to their work, so you can have a look and see if you like any particular makeup artist. The main reason you're going to find the makeup artist that you love is to have a trial, you know, and to really meet the person and get to know them, and you're going to be spending a few hours with them at the trial, so you'll get to know whether you're going to like that person on the day and that you do get on together.
So some people have the makeup artist for the whole morning, the whole lead up to the church, and some just go into a studio first thing in the morning. What's the right way to do it?
There's no right or wrong way in it. It's what suits yourself better. But there is advantage to have somebody come to the house. You know, you don't have to leave the house in the morning, get up, get dressed, and go to maybe get stuck in traffic or the weather or whatever it is. At least if it's in the house, the person comes to you. You can walk around in your pajamas. You can have a glass of champagne, most important, and you can enjoy your morning just relaxed and potter around your own kitchen and while everybody else is being done. And you know, then also the makeup artist will stay with you until you leave for the wedding. A lot of times when the bride puts her dress on, there can be a tear, there can be just a bit emotional. So it's nice to have somebody there just to top up, just in case you need it.
Okay, and what happens then for the rest of the day? I assume, what are your essentials? There must be an essential kit that you need to have if you're not going to have an artist when you're at the church and you're at the reception.
Well, really, if the makeup's done right, you shouldn't need to touch your makeup all day. The only thing you would need maybe is a little bit of powder or blotting sheets just for the T-zone area if there's any shine, and just a bit of lip gloss for topping up with. But there should be no major maintenance. That's why you're getting it done, so it should be perfect for you for the day.
Brilliant. So when it comes to the trials that you mentioned, you don't just turn up, you were saying to me earlier on. You actually have to be pretty prepared before you go in for that first trial.
Well, it's advisable to be prepared. You know, you can definitely, things like bringing a camera with you so you can take photographs. So, you know, you can judge also how you're going to look on camera as well as seeing it in the mirror.
Makes sense.
Also to maybe wear white going to the trial. So if you're wearing a strong colour, it can totally change how the makeup looks. And then, you know, to come in, bring some photos of looks that you like or that you don't like, so you can show what you really don't want. And also maybe a picture of the dress if you're going for a particular themed wedding. You know, it might be nice just for the makeup artist to get an idea of the whole feel of the wedding.
And if you're getting your bridesmaids done, I assume you should bring pictures of the bridesmaids' dresses as well.
Yeah, it's no harm, you know what I mean. If you have them, you may not have them at that stage, but it's no harm to have them with you, and then, you know, just as I say, to get an overall look for the wedding. I'd also try and advise to do your hair trial on the same day, because then you can see the overall look of the wedding, you know, how you're going to look on your wedding day. And even wear tan coming to it, so maybe have your tan trial before the wedding, for the makeup trial, so that you know what colour you're going to be on the day as well.
Cool. And how many trials should you have, and how long before the wedding should you have them? And is there a particular time of day that you should, like I heard you said you should do it in the morning, is it?
Yeah, mornings are better because you're going to have your makeup done in the morning on the day of the wedding. So it's nice to see how the makeup lasts, how it settles into the skin. And if you felt, you know, by 8 o'clock in the evening that you had no makeup on, obviously that's going to be a problem on your wedding day. Right. So when you're doing the trials, rather than doing it in the evening time, which might be nice for a night out, do it in the morning, and then your makeup still should be perfect in the evening time.
So how long before then should you be thinking about getting that trial done?
I wouldn't leave it any later than 2 months before the wedding. You really, you know, you should do it about 2 months just to get advice maybe on skincare and how to look after your skin coming up to the wedding. But you know, maybe if you're getting married in a year and a half's time and you want to be sure of the makeup artist you're booking, have your makeup done maybe for a night out, and then make sure you like the style of the makeup artist and you get on, and then maybe have a second trial near the time so you can tweak the look to your bridal look.
Okay, so most people these days have a best friend who's brilliant at makeup. What do you say to them when they say, well, actually, what's the point in hiring a professional makeup artist? Sure, my friend can do makeup as good as anybody else.
The advantage of getting a professional makeup artist to come in on the morning of the wedding would be that they are able to keep more of a calm element on the day. Also, that we have more professional products and probably a full set of professional brushes. So, you know, not saying that the friend wouldn't, but there is advantages to having somebody neutral to come in. Friends can tend to, you know, over suggest things and maybe give them more of a style for a night out. There's nothing wrong though if they do a great look. Have a try with them and see if you like the makeup. And
I assume a makeup artist professional probably will be honest with you, whereas a friend might say, oh no, it looks great, even if it might not look so great.
Exactly, yeah. So, you know, have a trial, see how you feel, but we do find a lot of people come and saying, you know, my friend has offered to do it, but I really would like professional. I think there's an element of, it's nice having somebody come in to look after you. And because the friend as well can get into a bit of panic trying to get everybody done and wanting to do her own makeup at the same time. A lot of makeup artists get makeup artists in to do their own weddings. You know, it's more the relaxation that you want and keeping everybody calm and enjoying the morning.
Brilliant. Well, listen, Rona, there's lots of tips there, so thanks a million for talking to us.
You're very welcome.